What's up, everybody? Sparrowcus here, and welcome back to VampYr. So, we're still here in Whitechapel. Whitechapel show. We're already really quite far if it comes to his blood quality. He got, I think, 3,000. It's gonna be nice to suck him dry. Now, oh yeah, that's the place. That's basically what we have to go, or where we have to go now, inside this, the Whitechapel. Also, before we go there, we have a new side quest. Yeah, there you go. Nope. That's the one. Where is it? It's over there. Well, we're gonna do that later. First, let's have a look here at the chapel. Shut up, Father.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan.
Of course,
Reed,
it's coming.
and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Yes, of course.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me.
Yes,
What
sucker.
do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But
Yes,
you
you
are
sucker.
seeking answers, aren't you?
Yes, you sucker.
Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
So, I am listening.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
You
As a
whack job.
doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic.
Oh, you don't
Let
say.
me tell you
I
that
rarely
the
noticed.
so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes, I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
So, what's your plan?
Really?
Roll over and die?
And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Prayers and fucking little boys. That's of course.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me.
But you...
Wait, didn't we have this one already?
Well,
That's
what do you...
the big...
Alright. Wait. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Good evening.
It's far...
Oh, there you go.
Tell me, Tobias. What
Yes,
exactly
tell me.
is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Science is our only hope. This is the 20th. Oh, no, wait a second. Alright. Well, I guess there is no limit. That's his point, right?
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift,
I was
go
hearing
listen
something
to the
knocking.
lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool.
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Sure. Alright.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Of course you do. Now, where is he?
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Oh, sure, you crazy ass bastard. Level 5, you must have a lot of experience points. Like that. Alright,
Do
Dorothy.
you know Nurse Dorothy?
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially...
Fucking liberals.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Sure.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
I have
Good
heard
one,
enough
boy.
for tonight.
Thank you. Do you need some help? If he's stuck, is there like, is it that I cannot enter the chapel then? Because he's stuck? Something's wrong here. And I'm not sure if I like it or not. Oh, hello there. Senora. Who the fuck are you? Woman?
Don't
Talk
be
to me.
shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not
Well,
looking for what you
by your
said,
tone,
but I'd like to
a
ask you a few
blowjob into a
questions.
real
if I may.
nice ass
I'm a
fuck
doctor,
in the back alley.
Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Level 4. Alright. Yeah, she's tired of spreading her legs.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
I mean, girl, I'm just helping you out.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own
Okay.
life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
That's most likely true. Now,
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
yeah,
have
I don't
no
know why I'm
interest
asking
in
that too.
your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I'm judging you, but you can try and find some other blowjob.
I'm sure you could have found another job, perhaps less lucrative. Maybe you should try again.
And when exactly was the last time you looked for a job? Or worried about the rent, or what or when you were going to eat?
Well, that was about back in 1968, when I was minus, I don't know, a couple of years old. So, yeah. But then again, that was my previous life, and I was, I think, what do we call it, a snail.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital?
Because
Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I
don't
think
know
like
her,
that
but I know her
you know,
name
the Buddhists are right
Dorothea
overall.
Crasionescu.
I'm not a
She
Buddhist,
came
but
from
the Buddhists are right
Romania
anyways.
like me and many others.
You
But that's
seem
fine.
to respect her.
That's the best place
Dorothea
actually.
helps
If the
the
Buddhists
sick
are right,
people
then
of
we're all
Whitechapel.
scot-free.
Everyone should respect that.
So,
Goodbye, miss.
okay. Now, I hope you are Clayton. What the fuck are you doing, Clayton?
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton
Obviously.
Darby.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry,
Clayton!
I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist.
Clayton McClayface.
My name is Jonathan.
How you doing?
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon.
Yes.
I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
So, what the fuck are you doing here? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
Well, it's a disgrace.
It's a disgrace. People are left to die alone. No one is properly informed of the risks.
These are bad times indeed. So much for the glorious British Empire.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
But not about the disease, I guess.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Except about the disease.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Of course, you good Samaritan.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
Well, it's not a simple epidemic, so...
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Well, that's when you masturbate more than 1,000 times. That's what happened to you.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body
You become
because
a
she
feral
can't
vampire.
find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
Well, not for the
believe
next 100
situation
years, I
can
guess.
only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
That's a good one.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Well,
I'm afraid one of the nurses from the Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without
course.
a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
yeah, but then how does he get some food and shit?
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
Oh, I'll find him, all right.
He never goes out.
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Well. But why is it still yellow?
I still have questions.
I don't
I find this
know.
kind of weird.
No, he's
Goodbye,
shit.
Mr. Darby.
Goodbye, Mr. So are you again knocking? No. He stopped knocking. But I still can't open the door. Open the door! Open the door! Open the door. So, where is this one here? It's all the way over there. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right. No, we're not gonna go this way. We're gonna go this way. Yes, yes. I have a plan. And the plan is to go this way. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, what the fuck, man? Oh, there's more of you? Okay. I'm sorry. Fuck's sake. Alright, wait. There you go. Sucking some balls. For fuck's sake. There you go. I like that. So far, or at the moment, the bludgeon is really a really nice tool. I think. So. What else we got here? Richard, he's probably back in here. There it is. That fucker. But, let's have a look around here. Alright, surprisingly, there's not much around here. Alrighty. Richard! Okay. It's a bit of a crazy fuckery around here.
This world already touched by grace.
Okay. Sure. Oh. Yes, open the shit. Open the shit. Yes. Open it all. Oh, okay, there you go. I can't, like, fucking hell. So there it is. Mr. Nethercott, thank you for setting your book of poems, Songs of the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as well, or as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times of our country is currently facing, you must understand that such title would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to change your title and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce that you, of publishing, chose to the second option. Well, propaganda's in the works, mate. So, buddy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really?
So you're crazy.
Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Yeah, so really fucking crazy. Good.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not afraid of some sickly fucks, or what?
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
Ah, yes, the good guy flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
Like into the vaginas of fat cunts? Yeah, I know that.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet, nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. It is quite strange.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
I don't know. Just write some poems and basically then you're a poet. That's pretty much how it goes.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear Doctor.
Yeah, I wouldn't really count on that. Helping, killing you. If you don't really draw much of a line in there, well, then I would be here. That's true. Yes. Anyhow.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
You fuck the whore, don't you?
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell
Didn't
me
I
about
know?
Camellia?
Not much.
He's fucking a whore.
That's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Okay, who the fuck is she and where the fuck is she?
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
Well, yes.
In what way, exactly?
That's why we're playing video games.
By gaslight, the barren smiles and the added hunger
And
under
watching
the
movies
rain.
and reading
If you
books
say
and
so.
all that
Such
other shit.
vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
No, Whitechapel is made of shit. That's basically what it's made of.
You don't really make a living from your scribblings, do you, Richard?
No, sir, I don't. I work so hard. I put all my time, my energy, my devotion into the precise carving of words.
So, a rich artist is rare. Is it now? You should do something more useful.
Still, you don't seem to suffer from poverty.
With thanks to my parents, actually. I'm afraid I would not be able to live on my own without their help.
You seem embarrassed.
Someday I hope to proudly offer my first publication to my parents. Until that day, I'll remain the failure of a son they have to support.
Yes, you're a failure, alright. Good.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Well, Dorothy Crane. Tell me about her.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
Really? But have you heard about Darius Precarious?
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
So what? That's it?
I'll leave you alone.
All right. So. Who's that? Oh, it's Camilla. Now let's see if she really is. So, well, I'm not sure. What's the English word for somebody who doesn't talk? I don't know. Hello? I would like to pick this one up. Come on. Well, hello there, Camilla. You did something. Oh, she has excellent blood quality. Perfect. To eat her out. No, we're not gonna go this way. Not now. We're gonna go there, well, later. Well, Camilla. Camilla Cabello. Got you now. Find the mailbox. There is the mailbox. Wait up, Camilla. Yes. I haven't found the mailbox. Fine, let's talk to Camilla. Hey, Camilla. Oh, there's another one over here. Alright, Camilla. We need to talk.
Evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
She does know something.
I know you
then.
understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it?
Oh yes, mute. That's the word.
Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
I understand. 5,000.
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
Well,
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. Very
she's
well.
devoted, all right?
Good.
Let's kill her. Alright, let's find that letter, which might be in here. There you go. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not learned or heard from me for a few months. The situation here in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war. But there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I'm writing to you today. Shut up, little baby. Anyways, I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You have grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must take now. To feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember, your father loves you. Yeah, well, you know, like, why wouldn't you fight back at
The
home?
content of Darius'
really
letter to his
understand it.
children could give me more leverage to enter.
Yes. I will kill you
Darius is
damn
a bit less
shit
of a
of children if you don't give me what I want. That sounds about alright.
mystery now. It should not be that difficult to...
Well, there's still 3 people missing. One of them is in that, what should we call it? In the house of Dorothy Crane and where's the other guy? Oh, here it is. Here's the old bastard.
Incite him to let me in.
Apparently I can jump up there, which we are most likely going to do. God damn it. I was hoping that we could bypass this gate, but
I cannot enter.
apparently we can. Alright, people. You know what? We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go to the cemetery and see what's what over there. And then we're gonna come back later to get access to Dorothy Crane. But it's not gonna be that easy to go to the old route for the Holy Crusade. But it's gonna be something. We're gonna do something. But yeah. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure to, walk around the chapel, the Whitechapel itself, and hope to see you in the next episode where we're going to have some action. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to fight our way through here, especially over here with the, the cemetery. Yeah, that's going to be a bitch. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button down below, and I will hope to see you in the next episode. See you there. Bye.